Imagine a world where computers can mimic the human brain, thanks to the revolutionary potential of liquid circuits. Yes, you heard it right. Liquid circuits that could shuffle ions around just like synapses do in our brains. They aren't a figment of some sci-fi writer's imagination, but a reality that's being studied and developed as we speak. In this grand scheme of things, liquid circuits stand out as a promising innovation. They can perform logical operations that underlie modern computers. So what might these operations look like? Well, think about tasks like image recognition, or consider the intricate calculations that form the bedrock of most artificial intelligence systems. Now, let's take it up a notch and imagine these liquid circuits imitating the brain. This concept is known as neuromorphic technology, and it's as fascinating as it sounds. Neuromorphic devices, much like biological neurons, have the capability to both compute and store data. This dual function could significantly reduce the energy and time usually wasted in conventional microchips, which shuttle data back and forth between processors and memory. Moreover, these devices could be ideal for implementing neural networks, the very systems that are increasingly being used in applications like analyzing medical scans and controlling autonomous vehicles. The key to developing these neuromorphic computers lies in memory stores or memory resistors. These are essentially switches that remember their electric state even after the power is turned off. Sounds a bit like the synapses in our brains, right? That's because memoristive devices closely resemble these synapses, whose electrical conductivity strengthens or weakens depending on a multitude of biophysical factors, including the amount of electrical charge passed through them in the past. The revolutionary potential of liquid circuits could bring us closer to brain-imitating neuromorphic technology, a groundbreaking step in computing. As we move forward in this exciting journey of discovery and innovation, the world of technology as we know it could be on the brink of a monumental shift. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this fascinating world in the upcoming scenes. But what exactly are liquid circuits and neuromorphic technology? Let's dive right in. Neuromorphic technology is a new frontier in computing. It's inspired by the human brain, which, if you think about it, is the most efficient and powerful computer we know. In our brains, neurons both compute and store data. Neuromorphic technology attempts to mimic this dual functionality, combining computing and data storage in a single operation. Why is this important? Well, it addresses one of the biggest challenges in conventional computing. In traditional microchips, data has to shuttle back and forth between processors and memory. This process consumes a significant amount of energy and time, but by integrating computation and storage, neuromorphic technology can potentially reduce these inefficiencies, leading to faster and more energy-efficient computing. Moreover, the human brain is the blueprint for the most advanced artificial intelligence systems we have today, namely neural networks. These networks are behind a wide range of applications, from analyzing medical scans to controlling autonomous vehicles. They mimic the brain's structure and function, processing information through interconnected layers of artificial neurons. Neuromorphic technology aims to replicate this structure even more closely, and this is where liquid circuits come in. Traditional circuits use electrons for computation and storage. Liquid circuits, on the other hand, shuffle around ions, much like synapses in our brains. This unique approach allows liquid circuits to closely mimic the brain's operations, potentially paving the way for more powerful and efficient AI systems. So imagine a future where computers operate with the efficiency of our brains, consuming less energy and performing complex tasks faster. Imagine AI systems that can analyze medical scans or control autonomous vehicles with greater precision. This is the promise of neuromorphic technology, powered by liquid circuits. Neuromorphic technology, powered by liquid circuits, holds the promise of a more efficient, smarter future. And we are just at the beginning of this exciting journey. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of liquid circuits and neuromorphic technology. A key player in this technological revolution is the memory store. Now you might be asking, what's a memory store? Well, it's a blend of two words, memory and resistor. Just as the name suggests, memory stores are essentially switches that remember their electrical state, even when their power is turned off. Think of memory stores as the technological equivalent of a good friend who always remembers your favorite coffee order. Even if you haven't seen each other in a while, they still remember you like your coffee black, no sugar. Similarly, memory stores retain their memory of the electrical state they were last in, even after the power has been switched off. But here's the really cool part. Memory stores resemble the synapses that link neurons in our brain. If you're not familiar with synapses, they're small gaps where nerve impulses pass from one neuron to another. They're crucial in the communication process within our brain. The electrical conductivity of these synapses strengthens or weakens depending on various biophysical factors. One of these factors is how much electrical charge has passed through them in the past. In a similar fashion, memory stores change their resistance based on the history of voltage applied to them. Just like synapses, they can strengthen or weaken their electrical conductivity. This gives them the ability to perform both computation and memory tasks, much like the neurons in our brain. Now, conventional memory stores, like regular computers, operate by shifting electrons around. But imagine if we could make them more brain-like. That's exactly what researchers at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne have done. They've experimented with fluidic memristive devices that shuffle around ions instead of electrons, mimicking more closely how our brain operates. This is just the beginning. As we continue to understand and tweak the capabilities of memory stores, we move a step closer to creating computers that imitate the human brain. Memory stores, akin to the brain's synapses, are a fundamental building block in this exciting journey towards brain-imitating computers. Why use ions instead of electrons in these liquid circuits? The answer lies in the human brain. You see, the human brain is an incredibly efficient machine. It manages to perform complex tasks, analyze intricate data, and process a myriad of emotions, all while operating at only 20 watts. That's a level of energy efficiency that our most advanced computers can't even begin to match. But what if we could design technology that could? That's where ions come into play. By using ions in place of electrons in liquid circuits, we can potentially achieve a level of energy efficiency much closer to that of the human brain. This is because ions, just like the ones in our brains, can carry different charges and have different chemical properties. This diversity of ions offers a broad range of electronic capabilities, which can be harnessed to enhance the performance of these circuits. But it's not just about energy efficiency. The use of ions also allows these circuits to more accurately mimic the function of the human brain. Our brain's neural networks contain various types of ions, including potassium, sodium, magnesium, and calcium. These ions play a crucial role in the brain's information processing capacity. Fluidic memory stores, which are the building blocks of these liquid circuits, could potentially manipulate several ion types in a similar way, thereby broadening a circuit's capabilities. Imagine a computer that not only performs tasks at the speed and efficiency of the human brain, but also mimics its structure and function. A computer that can remember, learn, and adapt. That's the potential we're looking at with the use of ions in liquid circuits. So to sum it up, the advantages of using ions over electrons in liquid circuits are twofold. They offer the possibility of extreme energy efficiency and the chance to more closely mimic the operations of the human brain. The use of ions in liquid circuits bridges the gap between the human brain and computing, paving the way for a new era of technology. As we step into the future, the possibilities of liquid circuits and neuromorphic technology are endless. In the vanguard of this exciting new frontier is the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne. Their groundbreaking research is pushing the boundaries of what we thought possible, bringing us a step closer to realizing the dream of a computer that operates like the human brain. At the heart of their experiments are fluidic memristive devices. These are a new form of memory stores that operate not by shifting electrons around, as conventional memory stores do, but by shuffling ions. This subtle shift is what allows these devices to more closely mimic the operation of the human brain. The team at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne began their experiment with a silicon chip that had a square membrane of silicon nitride in the middle. A single circular pore, about 100 nanometers wide, was at the center of this membrane. Layering palladium and graphite onto the chip, they created a network of channels, each only a few nanometers wide. The chip was then fed a watery solution loaded with potassium ions. When a positive voltage was applied to the chip, the ions flowed to the pore, creating a blister between the chip's surface and the graphite layer. This blister forced the graphite upward, switching the device's memory state to on. Remarkably, the graphite remained lifted even without a current, essentially allowing the chip to remember this state. A negative voltage pulled the chip's layers back together, resetting the device to its off state. The real breakthrough came when the scientists connected two of these chips to form a logic gate. This is a circuit that can implement logical operations such as AND, OR, and NOT, the fundamental operations underlying modern computers. The future of computing lies in our ability to mimic the human brain, and with liquid circuits, that future is closer than ever. The Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne's pioneering work with fluidic memristive devices is a testament to the potential of liquid circuits. As we continue to explore this exciting new technology, who knows what incredible advancements the future may hold?